I got broads in Atlanta. Just to throw me in the family.
Hi guys, this is AOR David Ben. So this is round 13 of the AOR F8 tier league, and today we're at our home Grand Prix, Monza in Italy, with a respectable P3 from qualifying. So we hit a 121.9 in qualifying, which isn't great considering we hit 121.2s, 121.2s the day before. So we're in respectable third place with Washi, championship leader in P1, McQuiz in P2, and Denzamo in P4. So we get off to an okay start, but not as great as McQuiz. Likewise for James Boniface, who's right on the side of us at the moment. He got off to an absolute great start, but unfortunately you could see locks the brakes up, makes contact with us, pushes Washi wide, we lose position, absolute carnage. Thankfully we didn't have any damage to the car though, so just trying to get close to James, and as we come down towards Ascari, really is where I was planning to make the move. But you can see as we go through Lesmo, we're still a bit of a distance behind him, with Denzamo hot on our tails. But we get a really good exit coming out Lesmo 2 towards Ascari. He's lost a bit of time there, so you can see we gained some good slipstream on him there. Try a bit of an ambitious move here. I was mindful though that James Denzamo behind us, but you can see coming out of Ascari we get some good exit, good traction, good slipstream on James. So as we come towards Parabolica, we're going to try and make a late break in, tight to the curb, and thankfully it worked, and that's us up into P3 at the end of lap 1. So start of lap 7 now, not too far away from Washi, but as we come towards Friante della Rossa, you can see we've gained a little bit of ground on it, but we've also given some ground to Denzamo, who's hot on our tails as we come through Lesmo 1 towards Lesmo 2, so there's a little bit mindful that DRS is enabled at this point, so we had to get a good exit out of Lesmo and to get the DRS off Washi as well. I was mindful that I'd not been taking Ascari very well, and as we get a exit onto Ascari, we go wide and almost bin it into the gravel, and unfortunately that let Denzamo past for now in P3. You can see the tyres are around about 42% at this point, so not great, but manageable at the minute. So we're just going to try and keep with Denzamo, see what sort of pit strategy he plays. We were aiming to come in for around about lap 10, depending on the condition of the tyres. So lap 9, as you can see just ahead of us, we've got Denzamo just come into the pits. So he's going to try and undercut us now, so we need to make sure that we get a really good lap and get back into the pits as quickly as we can to get the softs on. But as you can see, rear left and rear right, 53 and 43% worn. So we're going to be losing a bit of time, and we've got Cadidamus right behind us now, who's also catching us. So we're losing some valuable time to Denzamo, so we really need to get around as quickly as we can without making a mistake and get into the pits and get those softs on and try and get out in front of him. So here we are, lap 10. This is where we were looking to come in. So we need to try and get these softs on as quickly as we can and to get out in front of Denzamo. So he's on fresher tyres, making some good headway on us now. So at this point I was constantly watching the mini-map just to see where they were. There we are, they've just gone past us, with Hoinky Doink up in front as well, but he's yet to pit, so that's us at the moment in P6 with some chasing to do. So lap 12, P6, but we're coming up to Hoinky Doink, who hasn't pitted as yet, so we're on the fresher tyres, but thankfully he didn't want to put up too much of a fight, and as we come through Lesmo, he moves over to the right in a safe position and lets us on go so we can try and chase the pack. Lap 14, we're now up with a back marker. This is Dyson, who's new to the AOR F8 league, and this is his first competitive race in the AOR leagues. Didn't move over as quickly as I would have liked, but understandably just trying to play it safe and position the car safely for us to get on by. We get some slipstream, and that's us up into P4, continuing to chase down the guys up front. So lap 23, not much has gone on for us throughout the race. We've caught another back marker now, Danny UK, as we come through Variante della Rossa. Again, kind of hoping I was going to be in the same position as in lap 14, but as you can see, Danny moves over to the right, lets us go through Lesmo, and we can just see the guys ahead, so we really are catching Denzamo Omoshi. So I just really needed to continue to do what I was doing, but mindful that those guys they're extremely quick and consistent within our league. They don't make mistakes very often, very few in between when they do, and I was kind of hoping for a little bit of luck, if I'm honest. I didn't feel I had the pace to catch Denzamo, but we've got a couple of laps to go yet, so anything can happen. So lap 24, just coming on to lap 25, really pushing the car now, and there we are. That was the fastest lap of a 123.7, so we'd really caught the guys now up front, and we just really need to keep piling the pressure on these guys, get as close as we could. We were running a really low downforce on this one, but I was mindful as well that those tyres were beginning to go with 2 laps to till the end. So we just keep pushing, try and get as close as we can without making any silly mistakes. So last lap, we've managed to close the gap between Denzamo as we come through to Della Roja. Didn't want to do anything too stupid here. I just wanted to get a really good exit and try and get nice and close to him, but I think his pedals fell off apparently when he was going through there, which caused him to lose some concentration and let me on through. And there we are, we can't believe it. You know, last couple of corners and we're on the podium. So it's really paid off, just really pushing, trying to be consistent. And like I said earlier on, these guys, Denzamo, Washi McQuiz, they don't make mistakes very often. So when they do make the mistakes, you've really got to be there to capitalise on them. Otherwise, these guys will just extend their lead, extend the gap. But there we are, end of lap 27, coming through Parabolica, and Ferrari Home Grand Prix, and we're on the podium. So there we have it. Well done and congratulations to McQuiz on an absolute effortless drive today and getting that victory. Also well done to Washi for a fantastic drive. So that's the end of round 13. Next we're on to Singapore, and I'll see you all then.